Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shine of your lights. If I could have one song at my funeral, I mean, it'd be Helena, but that'd be a close second. Hey guys, welcome to What the Fuck Wednesday on Daily Double Zero. Sort of Daily Double Zero. As you know, I have not been uploading frequently. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm going to explain to you why that actually has happened. I actually previously recorded a video with me talking about a time where I, Andrew, almost got arrested in college because I was just out with my friends trying to have a good time, and it was just so freaking... It was my night. It was some night for me, and it was not a good time. But yeah, as you guys may know, I've been working at a new full-time position at my local gym, selling gym memberships and shit, which is not fun at all because I'm a salesman, and I hate... Oh, look, from the beginning of time, I've always hated salespeople, and I'm just like, look, if I ever become a salesperson, I'm gonna... Someone just... That's it. My life's over. Here I am, 22 years old. I'm a salesperson. My heart! Now you're probably wondering, Andrew? Yes? How'd you get yourself in this predicament? What the fuck is going on in your life? Well, the reason for this is I desperately need the money, and I figured, hey, I'm at the gym every day anyway. I might as well get paid to be here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Now, one of the things I've always hated, one of the things I've always realized and think about is how much I hate the concept of money. Me personally, I just have a whole thing against freaking money, this whole desire to be wealthy, this whole desire of people being rich and famous and just having so much money they can use fucking $100 bills to wipe their own ass cheeks in the toilet bowl. And to me, that's never really been appealing for me. I never really cared how much money I had. I'm just like, I just want enough to live off of. And look, I get it. You need some cash monies and the respect of your hood in order to buy goods, services, a variety of different things to get you through life. Liberty, the American way, but sometimes I feel like this whole desire to get wealthier, or this whole desire to get more money, or the fact that you have to go to work and do things that you don't like in order to make money, to support yourself, to actually live, because the cost of living is too freaking ridiculous and it's just obnoxious. It should not cost thousands of dollars just to be alive. I mean, think about it. Think of how many people are rich and have so much friggin' money. They do anything they want. They have houses in Sweden. They have houses all over the world. But at the same time, even in my freaking county alone, there's over like millions and millions of homeless people just randomly on the street. Like, I remember a couple summers ago when I was working and doing community service for my community because I care. I'm gonna switch angles because I'm gonna get to a more adjustable position for you guys. Guys, don't look at me. Like, we were cleaning, we were doing things, we were at a park, we were just trying to get things done, and all of a sudden, freaking, I go into the slides and I see a homeless man freaking sleeping with a duffel bag and everything. It's because he didn't have a home. Even in my old neighborhood, there was a park, there's a whole free area, and there was a little cluster of bushes in a corner, and there was homeless people just had a whole fort set up there. They had their blankets, they had their pillows, they had everything set up. They had a nice little lounge going on, and it was like kind of like a secret cave. But then I keep thinking to myself, why do we have so many people who are homeless? Yet we have so many people who have so much money that aren't doing anything to help. And then there's everyone in the middle, everyone between poverty and everyone between being rich. Those people in the middle are so focused on maintaining themselves to stay in the middle, which is so hard to do, that they can't focus on the people who are in poverty. Or so many people who are rich and have just so much money. They can do anything they want. They can bathe with it. They can go all Scrooge McDuck and dive into their whole swimming pool of gold coins and probably die if they dive into it. Those things are solid. Oh, it's just really sad how much we put the value of a dollar, that importance, over the importance of human life or other people who are struggling. And we focus so much on ourselves and try to maintain and try to actually, afford to live ourselves. People are either trying really hard to maintain what they have or try to succeed so they can have more in life and just get more and more richer and more famous and so much more. And the problem with money is that we associate how much money you have as to how successful you are as a human being, how successful you are as a person. And everyone's trying to strive towards that goal. Try to succeed more in life, try to get up that ladder and become the best them they can have with so many millions and cars and fancy things and iPhone 78s. And when so many people get more and more and more and more, they forget about the people who don't have anything, or they just ignore that being a problem because it is. And the whole thing with money equaling power, equaling more importance, is just really tearing people apart because we're putting the value of life as money. I mean, you can't do anything in life unless you actually have money. You can't travel, you can't go to places, you can't eat, you can't afford a place to sleep, you can't do anything unless you have money, unless you have a stable income, unless you have something coming in or making more money. It's kind of like the reason why you're alive is to just make more and more and more money. Like, all I personally want in life is to be financially stable and to actually see the boyfriend that I've had for a year and a half and have yet to actually really seen or talk to or really be with since we've been together for a year, because long distance sucks ball sacks. But ironically, not literally. And to be completely honest, money has always been a whole deep-rooted problem with me personally, because growing up, my family didn't have a lot. We didn't really have a lot to offer. We didn't really have a big substantial amount of cash monies. Like, my parents would always argue about money, and we need more of it, and you're spending too much, and we just don't have enough for doing that. My father is someone who I was describing who just wants more and more and more. He wants more money, he wants to be more famous, he wants to be a big shot, he wants to do so many things. The fact that we didn't have money just led to so many freaking arguments because, let's face it, I mean, when you're a guy who wants to succeed in life and you have all these freaking kids and a wife, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck did I do? And growing up, having all these arguments go on, and personally, I was always someone who blamed myself for everything. I still am. Oh my god, I call it Peter Parker syndrome, where you blame yourself for shit that doesn't even revolve around you at all. And I always felt myself as a financial liability. I always felt like the cost of my life was just too much for other people to take care of, and I felt bad actually for living because other people had to spend money on me. I felt like, oh my god, I'm doing nothing with my life. I'm just a waste of space. What is going wrong with me? It was around that time I actually developed depression. So that was fun. That's a fun freaking 10 years of my life. It was great. And if you saw my Draw My Life video, you know that, during that time when I thought, hey, if I actually ended my life or committed suicide, then, people didn't have to spend money on me. People would have more money. People's problems would be resolved because, I didn't exist. That's one less mouth to feed, one less college tuition to go to. Just like you guys don't have to spend money on me because, I'd be dead. My mother spent so much money raising me, cooking food for me, making sure I went to a good college. For her to actually support us 3 kids, she had to actually give up her retirement fund and check into it early, so she has no money in retirement. So basically, she's gonna be working for the rest of her life. And honestly, I feel terrible about that because, she's trying to make a better life for us. And here we are, making YouTube videos with my tetas all out, shaking it for the camera. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with trying to be successful or be a better person or buying yourself something nice because you deserve it and you just want to be pretty for a day. But I do feel that sometimes money brings out just the worst in people because they just keep wanting more and they just want more and more and more and more. And they're forgetting about all the people who just don't have anything at all. The people who are struggling in the streets, the people who are freezing to death outside on the cold winter. And I don't think it's fair for someone to actually feel trapped at working at a position they hate just to make a decent ends meet, just to support their family or support themselves or just to live as a human being. Because look, if you're not living your life to be happy or living your life to do what you love, then you're not really living your life. You're just simply alive. You see that with a lot of people. You even see that with some people on the YouTubes. Like, we all know, YouTube's become this whole conglomerate business where so many people are just trying to be like, I'm gonna get so famous on YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna make millions on YouTube. And then they just produce absolute crap. Or the people who actually are famous on YouTube, when, they reach the point where, they actually want to expand and they don't want to be there anymore, but they feel like they're trapped and they just can't get out this container of fans and they feel like they'll disappoint them, so they stick around. You can see that their content lacks and you can see in their eyes, they're just like, get me out of here. They do it as a financial support for themselves rather than something they actually love or something they care about, and then they're afraid to try something different or try something new or try something they can actually, progress in the future. But anyway, guys, I can go on and on and on and on and on about this little spiel, but, as you can see, my camera quality is kind of laggy right now because, this is a freaking MacBook because fucking shit. But anyway, in a nutshell, I just think it's sad that, some people become so power hungry to get more money that they just forget about the value of human life. And I feel like people should really consider just actually looking at those around you and just realizing that we're all human and we're all just trying to live and we're all just trying to be happy. And that's what we should focus on when we try to live our own life. Actually focus on those people, and maybe this world won't be as fucked up as it is. Anyway, leave a comment below on your current job situation. Why are you there? Do you like it? Is it something you want to do? Or are you just there to pay the bills? Anyway, guys, I just want to know so we can relate, we can chit chat, and I will see you guys later. Stay awesome.